YouTube, we are back with another lesson. Today, I'm about to break down and explain how I find my setups. How does Professor Brooks get these nice, beautiful, crisp setups every single time? So I'm gonna go over that with y'all today, man. Hopefully, it doesn't get too complicated for your brain. I'm gonna try to keep it as simple and as straightforward as possible. No fluff, no BS. And yeah, man, let's get straight to it. Let's go. Okay, so previously this last week, you guys seen I just posted a trade breakdown on Aussie CAD where I made $654. Well, Aussie CAD, as soon as I closed profits, we got a nice pullback. So I'm back in Aussie CAD again, man. I'm back in Aussie CAD because the Canadian dollar, like I said, is not looking good for me. I don't like it. And as I will show you guys in a second, the banks have also been shorting the Canadian dollar as well. So that gives me extra confirmation and confluence in my bias. So what did I look at to enter this trade again? Well, it's very simple, okay? So as you guys see here, right? What does this look like to you? It looks like kind of like we're in an uptrend. We switch structures. We are making higher highs and higher lows. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. All I'm doing is looking for a new high. I'm looking for a new high because one, I'm loving how market structure looks. And two, my economic, my fundamental, my macro bias is also aligning with this trade. So if I go here to forexfactory.com, I can see Australian dollar has been looking pretty strong. We got some okay, better than expected wage growth. We got some much better than expected employment change. We have steady unemployment rate still staying low. If I go to the previous week, we have let's see, where is it? Oh, it's not this week, it's the week before that. We had strong CPI, strong CPI, strong CPI. We're getting strong news consistently from the Australian dollar. It shows me that the Australian economy is doing well right now. It's showing me that I see some strength in the Australian dollar. Whereas on the opposite end of Canadian dollar, we see negative GDP. We see, where is it? They actually had some better inflation than expected. Okay, cool. But look at their retail sales, negative 0.04%. That's not doing good. The week after that, we had the PMI coming in lower than expected. We had unemployment rate was worse than expected. It jumped to 6.9%. That's bad. And even besides all this news that I'm looking at, right? I'm about to show you guys the software that I use. So what I'm about to show you, don't get lost, don't get confused. I'm about to break it down. It's called the Edge Finder, okay? This is a software from Trader Nick and his company, a1trading.com. You guys can see it right here if you guys want to go grab you a copy, but it does cost a decent amount of money. Here, let me move my face. Move my face like up here somewhere. Put it right here. But it does cost a decent amount of money. Like, you gotta expect or budget to lose a couple $1,000s because that's how much this software costs. But it is worth every penny, and I made my money back within the first month of getting this software because it works so well. So here we are on the top setups page. The top setups page is basically just telling me what the top setups are to take. The bullish setups, the neutral setups, the bearish setups. And it calculates these setups by the Commitment of Traders data report, which I will go over in a second. That's what the institutions are doing, what they're shorting and what they're longing. We have retail positioning because it tracks all retail positions, as in if they're long on a certain currency or short a certain currency. We have seasonality. We have the trend. How strong is the trend? How weak is it? We have GDP, PMI, services, PMI, manufacturing PMI, services PMI, retail sales, inflation, employment change, unemployment rate, and interest rates. So it's calculating everything within these economies and comparing them to one another to give you a number or give you a top setup. And on top of that, I can come down here to COT data, right? And I can see exactly what the banks are doing. We can see that in the past week that they added 18,000 short contracts. That's terrible. They see the Canadian dollars weak how I see the Canadian dollars weak. We both on the same side. So if I see that, that is extra confirmation for my setup. I look at the top setups page. I see what the banks are doing. I see what the top setups look like. And then on top of that, I can go here to market sentiment and see what retail traders are doing. Like I can see 61% of retail traders are long on the New Zealand US dollar and 39% are short. I can see that GU 37% are long on the pound to US dollar and 83% are short. I hope this isn't too confusing. And the reason I'm showing you guys this software is because you're going to see me use this a lot when I'm talking about taking certain setups and trades. I use this as a core component in finding my setups. It's one of my main factors. It's one of my main confluences. So then after looking at all this data here, I will go back to my TradingView site to analyze charts that match with my bias or that matches with what the economies are doing, the banks are doing, and vice versa. And don't get me wrong, it's not like a cheat code. It's not like this is a guaranteed answer. Like no, I still go through drawdowns. I'm in a drawdown right now with Swiss yen. Where's Swiss yen? I've been in this drawdown since March 30th. I've been in this drawdown. I've rolled this. My first entry was right here. I rolled this all the way up to like negative $2,000. Right now, I believe I'm negative like 600 or something like that. If I go look at my portfolio, but so it's not like a guarantee, but it definitely helps and it definitely gives you the right direction of most of these currencies because it analyzes everything into one platform to where you don't have to, and it just gives you the answer right there. It's very, very convenient. So if you can afford it, I highly, highly recommend you go get you a copy. I'm not part of their program. I don't get any endorsement money from this. This is just something I personally use to catch these good setups. So once I'm looking at those good setups, I will come down to these pairs, right? And I will find something that aligns with the edge finder. So if it's short or bearish on Euro Aussie, I will come here, read market structure, and enter Euro Aussie sales if I can get a good entry on a pullback. That's how I find my setups. It's the rinse and repeat every single time. But the reason I want to show you guys Forex Factory is because some people aren't going to have the edge finder. Most people don't have it. This is a very small company and that's doing what they're doing. Most people don't have this software. So if you don't have this software, you got to learn how to come to the websites and read the economic data manually, which I do both personally. I do both. So if you don't have that, you come here, you analyze your news, you come to the charts, you see what aligns with the news so you can get a good sense of direction of the bias. Then you go based off that. And it's as simple as that. New Zealand US dollar is a good example as well. I'm in drawdown right now. But when I entered it, it was very bullish on the edge finder. Is it bullish now actually? Where are we at? New Zealand USD. You see New Zealand USD drop down to a neutral. It dropped down to a neutral. And that's okay. I'm still going to stay in it. I'm still going to stay in it, and I'm still going to ride this thing up. Because if it's a neutral, I know I can still get a bounce. Worst case, I'll close at a small profit or a break even. Best case, I close with a decent profit. So it's okay. It's okay, man. This game is very dynamic, and these currencies are always fluctuating and always changing. The main thing you need to understand though, when you're finding setups, right, is to one, get a grasp of the economic bias. Go look at economic data. Stop being lazy. Go look at what inflation is doing. Go look at unemployment rates. Go look at these things so you can have that upper hand on what direction to take. And then from there, we come here, we read the charts with technical analysis, and we read market structure. Look at this. This is the perfect break and retest to the downside. We had a break of structure to the downside. We came back to retest, and now I'm taking this back down to a new low. It's so simple. It's honestly so simple. It just takes a mental game. You got to really master the mental game. You got to master your patience, and you got to master risk management. It's everything else besides the charts. The charts is the easiest thing to master. It's everything else off the charts that's going to be difficult. But finding these setups, reading the data is very, very easy. Reading market structure is very, very easy. It's very easy, man. I hope I didn't lose y'all with everything I just showed you. I'm going to continue to show the edge finder on multiple videos so you guys can see what I'm looking at when I'm taking my setups. And that is it. That is literally how I find my trades. Come here, look at the edge finder, look at what the banks are doing, the institutional money. I come to Forex Factory, or you can download the app My FX Book to look at news. Once I get a good grasp of how news is looking, I come on the charts and I go from there. If it's bullish on GA, news is looking bullish, guess what? I'm looking for buys only. So I'm gonna look at a good key level of support. If it comes down, I'm gonna buy it and take it back to the next high. That's it. And then if it goes even below that, I'm gonna buy that too. I'm gonna buy it too because I know it's gonna bounce. You know, that's why I control my risk effectively. And with all that being said, man, I hope I did not lose you in the sauce. I hope you did not get lost in the sauce and you got a decent understanding of what I was trying to say. Keep it simple, control risk, look at economic data, and go from there. You'll be fine. Basic support, resistance, reading market structure, know your market structures. What is a range? What is a channel? And what is a trend? And then use that economic data to implement it onto the charts and go based off the market structure that you see. It's really simple. Don't let it go over your head, man. Don't overcomplicate it. I will continue to keep dropping videos like this so I can, for one, get better at explaining it myself because I have no idea if I'm explaining it good enough. And two, so you can listen to it so much in your brain that you just eventually be like, oh, it does make sense, because that's how it was for me, and that's why I can trade full time now. And I'm so happy and I'm so grateful. So yeah, if you appreciated that video, hit the like button down below for me, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one, man. Peace.